Coming up on this video, I'm going to introduce you to a new knife, and I think you're going to be absolutely floored. This thing is amazing looking, and I need a very sharp knife for today's cook. So hopefully, I haven't touched it, I haven't taken it out of the box. I'm going to unbox it for you. I'm going to show you what it's all about, and I think you're going to be just as floored as I am. The thing just looks amazing, and hopefully, it's super sharp to cut the meat that we're going to cook today. So make sure you guys stick around. It's going to be an awesome show. Woo, man, it's hot. I think it's close to 90. It's supposed to get up to 97 on Delmarva tomorrow. And we're actually having a get-together, a 4th of July get-together. And I wanted to do something just a little special. You know, when you have people over and you're into barbecue, you kind of got to show that off, right? Or at least let people enjoy some great food. And what I wanted to do is some incredible pork belly, but not just any pork belly. Let me show you this pork belly. This pork belly is definitely a step above the rest. Looks like Lobel has hit another home run here. We have this Berkshire pork belly, and if you don't know what pork belly is the piece of or chunk of meat that bacon comes from. So they literally, I mean, right here, you know, they slice it real thin and you got bacon. But you can also do cubes, and I have a video about some burnt ends, some pork belly burnt ends that I did. Go back and check that out. Amazing, amazing stuff. Today we're gonna do a little something different. And, you know, I'm trying to make this kind of like a finger food, kind of like the pork belly burnt ends, but I'm just going to put a different little twist on it. Let's go ahead and open these guys up. Lobel ships everything fresh, so that makes, I mean, you know, the food's just perfect quality. But what I find is when I'm doing pork belly like this, it can be pretty tough to cut. You know, it's a bit of a tough piece of meat until you render it down. So your knife has got to be on point when you're doing pork belly. You got to have a very sharp knife. So this is going to really put this knife to the test and see what it's made of. A lot of knives, when you get them, you know, straight from the manufacturer, they're just not as sharp as you'd like them to be. And then you got to sharpen it a little bit more, you know, to get it right where you want it. But let's see if that's the case with Dahlstrom. And here you can see this beautiful piece of meat. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut this in just kind of thick chunks here like this. So let's start out. I'm gonna go maybe 1/2 inch or so. Oh my goodness, my friends, that's about as sharp as it gets. Wow. Let's try that again. Watch. Little 1/2 inch piece, maybe a little smaller. Look at that. That is something else. Wow. The reason I'm doing this is because I'll be able to get more rub and more flavor on these chunks. That's just, I mean, amazing the way it's cutting this up. This might not seem like a big deal to some of you guys, but anyone that's done this, you know, has done pork belly like this somehow or a similar way, you know this is a pretty sharp knife the way that it's cutting. All right, so we want to get lots of rub on these guys, and when you're picking a flavor or a rub, you know, just think bacon. You know, what typical kinds of flavors do you like when it comes to bacon? Because that's what we're dealing with. We're just dealing with it in chunks rather than real thin slices. But whatever you select, put lots of it on there. I'm going to use the Lone Star 24 by 40 so we can get a nice, you know, deep smoke flavor. We're just going to space these guys out. If you want to reshape them, now would be the time because they're going to kind of take the shape that, you know, you put them in as you're cooking them. You could use toothpicks, you could use wire racks. I'm just going to keep it simple. We're going to go ahead and get a couple hours smoke on these guys, and then we'll come check on them. I'm going to run about 250. Look at that. This thing just keeps you spot on temperature. It's so easy to smoke with a grill like this. Woo, look at that. All right, so let's go ahead and get the temperature on one of these guys. I can still feel just a little bit of resistance. See, it should come in and out of there really easy. 170. So now is time for the sauce. And so I'm going to go ahead and mix the sauce up, and then I'll be right back.
Let's talk about this sauce. This sauce is absolutely amazing. It's a half cup of brown sugar, 1 stick of unsalted butter, a splash of honey, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and 3 tablespoons of apple juice. Mix it with a little bit of water to get the consistency you want. You want just the right amount of runniness so it just goes on real easy, and then splash it all over whatever it is you're cooking. In this case, it's my pork belly, and it's gonna give it a sticky, wonderful, wonderful flavor. When it's all done, man, does it come out beautiful. And the smell, oh my gosh, just a smoky sweetness. And did I mention you could put just a little bit of hot sauce or something spicy in this sauce to really take it up to the level you're looking for? Yeah, try that out. These pork belly burn-ins, oh man, they are absolutely amazing. Everyone's gonna love them at the party. I can't even describe how good they smell, but I can tell you how good they taste. Let me go ahead and try this out a little bit. Oh man, the smokiness. It's the best piece of bacon you've ever had. Amazing. Let's talk about those Dow Strong knives. You made it to the end of the video, so you have privilege. And the privilege is the opportunity to win a Dow Strong knife. It's gonna be a knife of Dow Strong's choosing. To enter the contest, go to the video down below, enter in the comments, tag 3 of your YouTube friends. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you like the video, and we'll pick a winner randomly in about 2 to 3 weeks. Guys, thanks for sticking around for the whole video. I really appreciate your time, and good luck on the contest. I'll see you next week.